This morning I had a huge impulse to look at my artistic journey throughout the years, and I was quite surprised at what I found. So let's start at the beginning. Here is my art piece at the age of 4 that my mum has pinned on her wall. I think this is quite impressive for a 4-year-old, and I don't have much at this age or really anything up until my teenage age. Here is my GCSE art books. Some pages I still love, some pages not so much, but I think all that matters is that I really enjoyed doing them at the time, and I enjoyed the way that they actually looked at the time too. The difference I guess in these early stages is the mixed mediums that I'm using, because that's not something I really do anymore. Here is my college work. For reference, we're talking about 2006, when I was about 16. Some of these, again, I like, some of them not so much. This is actually a tattoo that I have now tattooed on my leg. Some of these pieces are really reflective of some of the things that I still am interested in, which would be portrait work. I'm really disappointed at how I have not looked after some of these pieces. And it also highlights my interest in places, culture and poetry, which I will go on to soon. I still really like this one. After I left college, I created these pieces, and these are around about between the ages of 18 till about 23. So like 2008 to 2013. Can you guess who some of these people are? Again, I've not looked after this at all, which is such a shame, and it's something to learn from in the future. I also need to start dating my artwork more religiously. Some dates are on some and some are not on others. This is my first painting after having my daughter. This is my first painting after having my son. These are some family portraits that I've done. This is my daughter and this is my son. I then began working at schools, and I really fell off on my artwork, but one lovely teacher allowed me to do coursework alongside the student I was working with. And as you can see, this poetry right here is from like 2007. And I've had a huge interest in poetry as well as artwork from the earliest that I can remember. But at the stage that I was working in high schools, I'd really began to revisit poetry and was probably doing poetry more so than I was doing my art. I was going through a huge healing phase in relation to some historic trauma, and I found that poetry really helped me get through this really difficult period of my life. This takes us all the way up to about 2007, where I had a period of time where I couldn't not write all day long. I even carried books around with me for when I felt inspired. I would wake up in the night writing, and then my 3 life experience poetry books, these was birthed out of it. I then fell back in love with portrait drawing. But only this year, 2004, did I start to take it seriously and create more art. So here is this year, where I set myself a challenge to do at least one art piece every single month, and it kind of blossomed from there. And I am at the point where I can really see the progression in my art the more that I've been consistent. And the more that I've took it seriously and been willing to learn along the way and not keep myself boxed in with either style or technique. And this is kind of the point in my life now where I realise how much art or creativity in general has saved me on so many occasions and helped me get into a better space in my life. And this is where Jade's Creative Corner has been birthed from. I'm so grateful to be at the stage I am at in life, and I'm also grateful to take people along that journey with me. I hope that this small video helps people see that no matter where they are at in their art journey, with learning, consistency, and taking it seriously and realising it is a gift, beautiful things can be really birthed out of those places. Here's my beautiful daughter modelling for me, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the year will bring.